shows pretty good.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back. This video is basically to remind us, before we start out on our trip this year, just how beautiful it was to be out there on the motorcycles, riding through gorgeous, gorgeous scenery, and just enjoying the freedom of the ride. It also will include short videos to show what equipment we took and to remind ourselves which equipment we used, which equipment we didn't use, and what we thought maybe we might need. So, with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I know we will. During the early parts of our ride, we rode along areas where there was a fair amount of snow on the sides of the road. This didn't exactly prepare us for the heat that we were going to experience when we got to areas where there were extreme heat wave warnings. Oh well, this year we'll be better prepared. Riding through the little canyons along the way was really great. The scenery was wonderful, taking a look at the rocks along the edge and the river and passing motorcycles. We really enjoyed it.
Look at it in the corner here.
Look at all those ants just scurrying and scurrying around in there.
Number one lesson, boots go in the tent at night. Now just hold on like take the insole out of here. Move that thing, move it. Let's see what we got underneath the other insole. Look at them.
Holy Hannah, we got an ant nest.
Boots go in the goddamn, okay, get out of here. Let me get rid of these fuckers.
So some days we would ride out from our camp, take a short ride to a tourist area or someplace that we just wanted to visit. Like on this day when we were riding over to Nevada City, Montana, to take a look around at that ghost town. So here are a few things that came along for the ride that we didn't really need. I brought a vest in that there bag. There's a cord for Stan's phone that didn't fit for Stan's phone. There's a slot reader. There's a floaty for the GoPros, a couple of tripods for the GoPros, a head holder for the GoPros, a chest holder for the GoPros, a bunch of other stuff for the GoPros. There's a dry bag that I thought I might use for washing clothes, There's a little neck warmer that Stanley probably should have used to cover up his nose to keep him from getting all sunburned. There is a set of locks that we didn't use, and there is a heavy neck warmer that we definitely did not need in the heat that we were in. So that's not a lot of weight, but it took up quite a lot of space.
Here's Stan just showing off how maneuverable Ella is. Those bikes are so fun to ride. The other thing that got used well on our trip was our Yeti cooler. And it's not very big, but we didn't want to be having a lot of stuff with us. And Stanley made a discovery that if we fill this water container with ice, not only does it keep things cool while we are traveling, when we get to our destination, we have ice cold water to drink. So that's our Yeti cooler and our ice bag. Hiking in Bryce Canyon was one of the highlights of our trip. Stanley's getting the stills, I'm getting the video. We rode through Red Canyon, both going into Bryce Canyon and going back out. And the red rocks on the sides of the road were absolutely beautiful. So we did pretty good in the kitchen bin. All this stuff over here was used and will be used again. And this little bit of stuff over here did not get used. We didn't have any fires. We didn't really need a spatula of any kind. Those spices, well, if we'd been out camping a little longer, we might have used them. And this has like a kitchen sink and a water bucket and little garbage bags that we used. Doggy doo-doo bags that I found all nice and clean and rolled up. We use those. And again, in here there's a fire starter that we didn't use at all. But overall we did good. The jet boil there is a 2-burner stove with a big pot that we boiled corn in at one point, and the frying pan that we made most of our one-pot dinners in. This pot was used to boil water, to stir up eggs for scrambled eggs, things like that. I think I even made salad in it one night. So it was well used. And that pretty much fills this kitchen box right there. And that goes on Stanley's bike.
The rocks along the sides of many of the roads that we rode on made you wonder, just how were they formed? Why did they look the way they were? Some of them with lines through them, some of them were huge boulders. It was just beautiful and thought-provoking.
And this was the bag that was on the back of my bike. And when you look, this pile over here is what we used. Right there, that little pile. This pile over here did not get used at all on the trip. There's a lot of stuff in that first aid kit related to COVID because we've had it once. We didn't use the little water containers, though it would have saved a few bottles if we did. We didn't have a fire. We didn't have a need for that fire stick. Our small frying pan there didn't get used. I think I used that a couple of times, but we didn't really need it. We definitely did not need these 2 cups, but they were light and they fit inside of this pot that we also didn't use, and the bowls that we didn't use, and the other backpack frying pan. These grails, well, they would have been great if we had stayed somewhere where we had to purify the water, but we didn't. And inside that bag is my rain gear and the liners for my riding gear, which in the heat that we were in, there was no need for at all. So all of that was in this bag. And we're going to get a smaller bag for the back of my bike and put a lot less stuff in it. All that not needed. All that used, well, actually the tarp we did not use on this trip, but we still need to have it with us just in case we end up in rain. So there you have it. And this is the bag from the back of Stan's bike. And we're going to see just how much stuff in there was not used during our trip. Well, it appears he got all the good stuff. He got the 2 sleeping bags, the 2 sleeping mats, and the 2 chairs, and the all-important bottle of Tums. And over here, the only thing not used in his appears to be his riding chaps. Tie downs, all used. Well, we didn't use the little shovel over here, but we did use the ropes. And that's it. Backside of our campground. This beautiful scenery, a nice little pond down here. But unfortunately, there's a sign down there that says no swimming.
I just might have to pout about that. I saw it and I wanted to go swimming, but being a follower of rules, I guess I won't be going swimming. Well, that shows pretty good.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah?
Okay.
You might want to get a little closer.
Us? Put it up by that rock. Back it down there. Let's tip it up and clean this baby out. Where are you going?
I don't know.
Just put it down where you were.
Well, I was trying to, but it was being pulled that way.
Maybe it's got a mind of its own.
It does.
Because then the motorcycles are in there.
It was trying to go to the motorcycles.
See? It wants to go too.
It does.
Well, I washed the footprint up today.
Good.
It's all nice and
Looks brand new.
sparkly, shiny, clean.
Mm-hmm.
And the tent's all ready. And it's all cleaned out. We don't wear our boots in it anyhow. Unlike Chris and Rich that wear their boots in their tent. We don't wear it. And we're ready to go.
Okay. Where are we going?
Well, I don't know. If it isn't our country that's on fire, the States is flooded now.
Yes. True.
So, I don't know where we're going to go. Bob, wonder how it would be if we had, instead of 2 Senagers on Goldwings. See, now this is, trying to go along with this, what was that outfit called? 2 Wheels Big Life, wasn't it?
Them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they went from motorcycling, never changed their name. They went from 2 wheels to 14 wheels, wasn't it?
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Why don't we could go load the camper on a pickup
Yeah.
and call it, I don't know, Senagers. How about nut bags in a camper?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Well, we'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Here. But we're ready whenever.
Okay.
I'm going to roll that up tonight, pack it away. Maybe I'll sit it on the back of my motorcycle just to, in case something. Just in case we get an idea that it's time to go again. Well, I think it's time to go again, but.
It is. Yep.
Well, we still have a little bit more of something that we had to rush back for, so we got a little bit more that we have to attend to.
Well, yeah, and we got the grandchildren coming.
Oh, shit, I better roll this thing up.
You better put it away.
Yeah, I better lock the door on the shop. They're going to be all over them motorcycles.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the bigger one will be out riding with you.
It's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find a flower or do this now.
Maybe you can.
Maybe some that aren't plastic this time.
Maybe some that are plastic. Yeah,
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, well, I hate to say that this is the end of our season or anything like that.
It's not. It's not.
It's a lull.
It is. Yes. It's giving me time to get the videos done.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of trouble with that.
Well,
time consuming.
It's time consuming, and then trying to get a power director to upload to YouTube has been a problem. I've had to learn a new way to do it.
You know what I hear? We're not talking polish or oil change or anything here. We're all just
oh well,
yeah.
I'll keep working on it.
You keep working on that. I'll take care of the stuff in here.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds good.
Okay, we'll see you guys somewhere.
Okay.
Down the road.